I'm an educator. I taught middle school science as well as high school science, and I relocated to Atlanta, Georgia from Dallas, Texas during the summer, last summer to be exact. And when I got here, I was like, well, if I have to work somewhere, I wrote down a list of qualities if I had to go to another organization. And one of my main things that I wrote down that wherever I go, I want to be able to serve in the greatest capacity that I can. I want to be a part of a family, and I want the organization I'm at to be rooted in love. And I actually applied to work at YELLS, y'all, during the summer. But I also did my research too. I went to the YELLS website, and that empowerment, that's what I do as an educator. I feel like it's very important for us to really empower the youth and really show them that they are the difference, as well as we need to model the difference for them. And so when I was reading a mission, I was like, wow, this sounds a lot like myself. I want to be a part of this. But at the time, I wanted to be a part of staff, right? Because I had just relocated here. And so I reached out to Laura. I did the application process, and she notified me that an intern had actually gotten a position that I wanted, which was great because Imani is amazing. She's awesome. So at that moment, I'm like, well, maybe it's not meant for me to necessarily work there, but it was put on my heart to serve in the area that you see yourself. And a part of what I do is youth development is a huge part of what I do because our kids are very important. They're very powerful. And I actually, I started off as a volunteer. And the first person that actually greeted me, because Sandy wasn't here yet, she was actually off-site at mentoring, I want to say, and Miss Christina, who's back there in the back. I came in, she was like, hey, welcome to YELLS. So I was like, okay. But at that moment, I felt that sense of family. I felt that, and I was like, wow, this is like way too surreal. And so this was in September, so July, September, right? So September I got here and I started volunteering. It was totally different because, I was with the elementary kids and they were way more energetic than my middle school babies. So I was like, okay, well, this is interesting. But I stayed, and I stayed because I felt like I had a purpose to be here. There was a reason why I was here. I was here on a mission, basically. And so I said I was gonna make this a long story short, right? I'm almost done. So Sandy, she was like, have you ever been upstairs before? And I was like, no, what's upstairs? And so she brought me to the Community Action Cafe, and I was blown away. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Kids are actually running this. You mean to tell me like this is open to the community, free resources? And she was like, yeah. Ms. Rosandra here, she came out and Sandy introduced us, and she actually presented to me the opportunity to become an AmeriCorps VISTA, because this was September, October, around the time that Miss Sandy was getting ready to leave. And so I was like, okay, well, it sounds like something I might be interested in. But I got online, I did the research, and I was like, wow, this is an amazing opportunity. And I saw the living allowance. I was like, hold up. I came from a salary position. But one of the things that I always say is, it's not about the money, I just want to serve. And so knowing that I was going to be able to give myself to the kids, to give myself to the community, that's been much more greater to me than the lack of or whatever. I haven't gone without anything. I will say that. I've been taken care of. I have a huge support system, but that's why I decided to come to YELLS as well as serve as an AmeriCorps VISTA, because I feel like YELLS is bigger than all of us. What we're doing here is it's a platform to continue to share our light and to really share our love with the community. But YELLS is so powerful, y'all. It's an amazing organization. To just see how these kids are transforming every day is so beautiful. So that's why I came here. Sorry. It was a long story, but.
And I have to say,